Hello and welcome everybody. This is Aman, your physics teacher, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about projectile from height. So have a look at this diagram. Suppose this is my y-axis and this is my x-axis. Say I have something over here, say a building is over here along y-axis, and from the top of that building I am throwing a ball. So what do you think, what shape it will take? It will again be a parabola, but this time it is going to be a parabola from a certain height and not from a ground level. So let us try to draw this diagram. Let the velocity of projection here be u, making an angle of theta with the horizontal axis. Now since I said it is a parabola, the shape is a parabola, so let us first try to prove it. So we are going to find out equation of the trajectory. The path, trajectory means the path which this body is taking. Now for calculation I can once again resolve it into components. I can resolve this velocity. Ux is u cos theta, velocity along x axis, and uy is going to be u sin theta, component of velocity along y axis. Once again I am telling x is the displacement along the horizontal direction, so I can write x is equal to ux into t, right, which I can write like this: x is equal to u cos theta into t. And from here, just like the previous calculation of trajectory for parabola, for projectile from ground, we can find out t, x by u cos theta, and I am keeping this ready. I will be using it. Now let the displacement be y along the vertical direction, so I am using the formula y is equal to ut plus half gt square. Here it will be 0 plus half gt square. Let us substitute the values. So I am getting y is equal to u square, something like this. This is constant, so again y is equal to some constant into x square, right? Y is equal to some constant into x square. So once again this proves that this is the equation of a parabola. Now let us proceed to calculate the time of flight. What is the time taken by this body to reach from point A to the point B? Let the time be capital T. So capital T is my time of flight. Calculation of time of flight, capital T. So for this I will use the formula s is equal to ut plus half at square. S is the displacement. Let the displacement be h. So I will write h is equal to ut. Now see here, first let us write the formula, it will be easy. Ut plus half at square. Now what is my u? I will have to consider uy, because uy is the velocity along vertical axis. Now since the body is falling down, u sin theta is positive in the upward direction, so it will be negative in downward direction, in downward motion from A to B. So I will write here u minus u sin theta into capital T plus half gt square. I am not solving it any further. You can solve this equation. I am writing here, we can solve this equation, we can solve this to find the value of capital T. We can calculate range also for this projectile. Say capital R is the range. So once again, along horizontal direction there is no gravity, so calculation is going to be easy. We will simply use the formula distance is equal to speed into time. So R is the distance, speed is ux into time. So ux is how much? It is u cos theta, and time, if you know the time from the above previous equation, we can substitute here to find the range. I am not solving it because when we will be given numericals, this calculation will be easy. Now there are some particular case for this kind of projectiles. So I am writing here particular case. Particular cases. Say number 1, when your theta is 0 degree, means this angle theta, suppose if this is 0 degree, means what? Your projectile, this is your projectile, the velocity is like this, in this direction. I have drawn a very big arrow, let me make it small. The projectile has velocity perfectly in horizontal direction, so that your theta is 0. In that case, see here, for height, what can we write? Sorry, not for height, for time of flight. If you remember the expression of time of flight, we were writing something like this: s is equal to ut plus half gt square. Now here my u, initial velocity, is 0. Along vertical direction there is no velocity, all the velocity was along horizontal direction, u, so along vertical direction it is 0. So simply from here I will get 2h by g is equal to t square. So t is equal to root 2h by g. See, my equation is much simplified. And then you can proceed to calculate range. Range will be your distance is equal to speed into time, so u into t. Here I took u only along the x direction, so it is going to be u into 2h by g. So this is my range. Dear students, if you are understanding my lesson, then don't forget to like and share it as much as possible. It will be helpful for other students also. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. Stay tuned in. We will put up more interesting lessons in class 11's standard.